Hi, I'm Ryan with Front End Audio, and this is the Empress Tube Equalizer from Gainlab Audio. And we're going to take a look at it out of the box. So, give me a moment to get it out of the box and set up for you, and after a quick page turn, we are going to go over what makes it so unique and so cool. So let's get to it. And here it is, the Gainlab Audio Empress Tube EQ. When you get it out of the box, what you get is the unit itself, your IEC power cable, this cool door hanger that says, "Do not disturb, I'm spending time with my Empress, I'm recording for posterity." That's very kind of cool to hang up there and just let people know you're busy. You also get a Gainlab Audio sticker. Of course, when you order from Front End Audio, we throw in a Front End Audio sticker as well. And you get this card for your session recall software. You can scan the QR code or go to the website address right there. This is not digitally controlled. What this is just a digital spreadsheet kind of thing for keeping track of your recall settings so that you can always save those files to your computer, pull them back up, and recall is just easy file management so that you know what's going on with your sessions. And you also get an additional power fuse. There's a little tray back here on the IEC connector that if your fuse goes, since it's protected, you can pull that fuse out and you have an extra one, so you're good to roll. But let's take a closer look at the unit and first start off on the rear of the unit where you have all balanced XLR inputs and outputs. This is a stereo EQ, and you have your ground lift, and then of course you have your IEC plug connection where your power cable goes with your on-off switch, and of course the tray for the fuse that I just showed. Now looking over the unit, the first thing you're going to notice is that it is a dual channel unit. Okay, you have left and right channel. They are independent of each other, so you can use this for mono, dual mono, and stereo applications. Every switch is stepped. Easy matching in stereo applications and easy recallability. It's a nice feature. It is a Pultec inspired EQ, but it is solely unique to Gainlab with their design in wanting to create something that is tonally and functionally familiar, but unique in its own right. And what you have here on the ends over here is your low frequencies. And you can select everything from 30 Hertz to 180 Hertz. Down here you have your boost and your cut switches. If they're in the down position, they are off. That's the same way in your highs as well. When you boost and cut in that classic Pultec trick, if you're selecting 80 Hertz, you're not boosting and cutting 80 Hertz. What you're doing is you're boosting and cutting a frequency range that's centered around the selected frequency, right? So you have this little switch here that says boost shift, and what that's doing is it's changing the distance between those frequency ranges and relative to the selected frequency in themselves. So that changes the focus and tonality of how the low shelf or the low filter is working. Really cool to play with. Say in guitars, right? You select 80 Hertz and then you could cut significantly and then boost just a little bit so that you get that heft for like maybe palm mutes or something like that, or if you do drop tuning, keep that weight going, but carve out that stuff under 80 Hertz so that your floor toms, your kicks, and bass guitars can live down there where they need to be without interference from a heavy distorted low tuned guitar or something like that. In the center section is your high frequencies, and that is everything from 3,000 Hertz to 16,000 Hertz. Okay, and you have the ability to boost and cut here as well, obviously. And a unique thing is the boost shift is only on the cut. Okay, so it's only affecting, when you select that, it's only affecting that region on what you're cutting and shifting that. And then you have the ability to select with, where is it? I can't even say it. With this switch right here, I had to look at the monitor. With this switch right here, your shelf. Whether you want your boost to be a shelf or a bell. So you can switch the boosting to shelf or bell, and then you can shift the low frequency or keep it standard. Now, you also have your power, and then you have your tube boost, and what that does is give you a 2.5 dB hotter output, and it pushes more tube saturation. So if you like analog tube saturation, like, well, pretty much most of us do, you're going to love this. You know, I mean, this is going to be great for analog sources like acoustic drums or guitars, as well as fattening up and enriching soft synths, right? If you do EDM and you're doing a lot of soft synths, run it through here, get some tube saturation, hit that boost, you know, bring some life to those virtual instruments. And then below that is your bypass, whether you want to engage, so you can switch back and forth and make sure everything is proper, right? Now, you're saying, dude, you skipped over a section. Yes, I did. I skipped over these guys because that's very unique, all right? When you get a Pultec EQ, you're getting, first of all, a single channel, and you're getting low frequencies and high frequency bands, right? Here, you have mid frequencies, 300 hertz or 200 hertz, excuse me, to 7,000. And then you can boost or cut up to 9 dB. When you cut, you have a narrow Q. When you boost, you have a wide Q. So that is a very cool feature. 2 channels of low, mid, and high band Pultec style EQing, tube saturation, a wide variety of ways to change the functionality of it. It's a very cool EQ. So I know what you're thinking to yourself. Okay, well, you talked it up. You obviously like it. Yes, I do. I've used it several times. I love this EQ. You're like, well, what does it sound like? I want to hear for myself. Well, we have demos for you, and you can select this link up here or in the description below to check it out, where I run guitar bus, drum bus, and total mix of my song Skeleton Girl from my gothic punk project. And you get to hear what it sounds like and see just how cool it is. So be sure to check out that video, but for now, this is the Empress Tube EQ. For more information on the Empress, all the great products brought to you by Gainlab Audio, and for all your pro audio needs, please do check us out on the web at www.frontendaudio.com. Thank you.